He's still smoking indoors.
Hey, it's been 2 hours. How long are you going to keep me here waiting? Hello? Stop it, Dahlia. I don't want to hear another word from you. Huh? Your mentor gets killed and all you can do is run off like this? My mentor? That old man didn't mean anything to me. And honestly, I don't want to end up the same way by helping you. Cornelius has done everything he could to make you the man you are today. And this is your thanks? If he could hear you now, he would be very disappointed. This conversation ends here, and you better not get in my way again. They sound like they love each other. Excuse me, milady. I couldn't help but overhear your argument with that guy. Huh? Who are you? I'm Detective Mordred Foley. I'm cooperating with the police on the Cornelius Huber case. Oh, I'm talking to a famous man, then. I'm afraid so. I hope it's not a problem for you. If I paid such attention to appearances or what the media say, I wouldn't talk to anybody in this city. By the way, my name is Dahlia Wells. How can I help you? Age 34. Will. 101. Good username.
Excellent username.
Every life is worth living. Dahlia always shows optimistic and exceptionally positive attitude. Her silver tongue and good looks are giving her a good opinion of herself. Dahlia was born in Europe. Her parents worked in agriculture and she's decided to move to Nova Plomos after meeting Professor Huber, her fiancé. Wait. I thought Dahlia was his girlfriend. Or, Eugene's girlfriend, but I guess Dahlia is Huber's girlfriend.
No, it's Hubert's. Have you not? Wow.
We were talking about Eugene, so I figured they were the... Okay. Their conversation makes sense, then. During one of his conventions. Despite the age gap, their love seems to be a genuine result of great personalities combined. What is the age gap here? Oh, 60 to 34. I'd like to ask you some questions about Cornelius Huber, if you don't mind. Of course. I want to find his killer more than anyone else. We need to finish investigating. This must lead to other departments. Doors sure are thick. I bet they have something to hide. The ever-present advertisement to Aqua OS, the flagship product of Vista's Tech. The floor is so polished I can see my own reflection. I guess appearance is what matters most here. Welcome to the kiln of technology. Self-advertisement almost everywhere. Pathetic. I'm loving this elevator music, too.
That's one part I don't get. I actually don't get the music from the game.
Some of the
probably
music
there,
is...
but I'd have to miss the volume so much.
Oh, you don't hear the music?
No, it's too low compared to what I have people on Discord as.
Oh, okay. Alright, let's speak to her. Hephaestus Tech. Could you tell me more about Hephaestus? The company business mainly focuses on medical and tech research. Caligula system, Aqua servers, all Patterson test data, everything is stored here at the headquarters. Now I understand all these cameras and surveillance. Does the company deal with something else? Yes, it's the only way authorized to communicate with other countries, for either political or commercial reasons. Do the big boys of the government rely so much on Hephaestus? It's not a coincidence that many politicians are coming from this company. Keep it in the family, as they say. What about your fiancé? Can you tell me about Huber and your relationship with him? Cornelius was a remarkable man, as my husband-to-be. Were you two engaged? Yes, we've been together for the last 4 years, but he wanted to keep quiet. He was worried about my safety. Why so? He suspected that someone was after him, probably here within the company. Did Pandora really have connections with the professor? I don't know the details, but all I want now is revenge on the monster that murdered the love of my life.
I feel like he might have a lot of enemies.
Probably. That's why I don't think Pandora did this one, but we'll see. The night I reported him missing, I wasn't able to contact him and the GPS in his Aqua OS was not working either. Oh, so you were the one who raised the alarm. That's right. But when they found him, it was too late. Eugene and Dean Smith. What can you tell me about his assistants? The one you just saw is Eugene, while Dean is the guy who's going to replace my poor Cornelius once things settle down. There's always been a ridiculous competition between the two of them, but Dean's kindness and the success of his studies struck a chord with Cornelius. Eugene was not pleased with that, and now he even refuses to help me understand what really happened. I've known them for years. They were really close with us, and they used to come over for dinner quite often. What kind of role did they have in the company? Eugene was in charge of IT security, while Dean created the Be a Good Citizen, the popular game for Aqua systems. Are you telling me he managed to impress the professor with a
I think we
game?
established that already.
Yeah, we've been through this. Exactly, that little game, it gave them access to real-time information about activities and habits of every single citizen. Everything we learn in, like, the ID bank or whatever, they just repeat. I don't think they expect you to read all that, but we do.
We're extra prepared.
Yeah, we know everything,
You never
dude.
know when we only have 3 gases.
It's true. You'd be surprised at what people are willing to do in order to gain some benefits. Video games is a mass surveillance system. Now I've seen it all. Anyway, if you want more details, you should talk to them indirectly. I'm going to. Thanks for your help. Alright, I think you gave me enough information. Thank you for your time. I certainly don't want to keep you here with me 2 more hours while I wait for someone to show up. I'm afraid nobody will come for you. They're all scared to death to be investigated.
Legal told them not to talk.
Exactly. This place totally has a legal department. Is that so?
I think the legal department might have a legal department.
I know what cowards these men are, and I assure you they won't be of any help. I see that I won't waste my time here anymore. Before you go, let me give you something here. Aqua S with corrupted data. This Aqua S was belonged to Cornelius Huber, and it's been found in front of the hotel where the murders took place. Jesus. How does she have it? These files stored in the device are inaccessible, but an expert technician might be able to restore them.
Ah, yes, expert technician.
Yeah, we have, one of those somewhere. An Aqua S? Yes, it belonged to Cornelius. I've told you that it could not be detected the night he was killed, remember? There's one simple reason. I found the Aqua S in a rubbish bin near the hotel. All data corrupted. How is that possible? The data coming in from the main server is not stored on this device. I know. That's why I'm giving it to you. Find a way to restore the data, and maybe you'll find out what happened. Why don't you hand it over to the police? Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I wanted to, but I was afraid they would make it disappear in a case it connected to the murder of one of the managers of Hephaestus. I see. I'll try to find someone able to repair it. Thank you so much. Here are my details. Please contact me if you need anything. No mass.
I need someone who can repair it.
Yeah. Well, one of the brothers probably could, but I'm not going to ask them because one of them is obviously the murderer. No mass. This woman has always said the truth. All I have to do is find out what Professor Huber hid inside his thing. Okay. So, who could fix this for us? Maybe the police? But she didn't want to give it to the police because of the... Can Hera do it? No. Let's try the police. Alright. Nope, can't speak. Okay, it's not the police. Maybe we literally do have to go to them, even though that's a bad idea. Can I speak? No. Let's try it. Is that the Professor's Aqua OS? Someone named Thalia gave it to me. You should know her well, is that right? Of course I do, and I'm worried about her. Poor thing, she must be in a lot of pain. Would you be able to repair it? The data inside could be vital to the case. I think so, although I've never seen something like that before. It should technically be impossible to corrupt an Aqua OS data. I really don't like the idea we just gave it to him, but I don't know who else to give it to, and I don't think there's another option.
Yeah.
Like,
Major evidence they're given to possibly a prime suspect.
he's my prime suspect. I think the other guy's a red herring, because, you know, he's the asshole, you know, stubborn piece of shit sociopath, so... And this guy's all friendly. I bet he did it. Because he did want to succeed Huber, so... While I try to figure it out, could you do me a favor? Oh, this was such a bad idea. Huh? What kind of favor? I think you're an interesting person. I would like to challenge you to one of my creations. Oh, God. Nothing too complicated, no worries. A simple game which will allow me to understand a lot more about you. Why would we do this? Do I look like I'm in the mood for this? Come on, you'll be waiting for my response anyway. Being so unpleasant will make life easier. Fine, but hurry up and make that thing work. Great, I'm sending you the file to Aquas. Have fun, Mr. Foley. We're just gonna give him, like... Oh god, Be a Good Citizen is a popular game in Noble Plomos. The goal is to connect all the cells inside the grid. Select a cell to rotate it and connect it to the colored ones to form a perfect network. Don't give up. Remember, if you lose, you won't pass the Patterson test. Well, shit.
Oh no.
This is going to be awful. I'll start here. Nailed it.
Oh no.
From now on, Be a Good Citizen will be accessible from your Aquas menu. Complete as many levels as you can. Something cool might happen. Oh, shit.
You might become a good citizen.
Congratulations, that took you less time than I expected. Now I hope you can give me some answers.
Oh god.
Oh, shit, dude. Oh, $1 million animation right there. I believe I can repair it, but I think I need a couple hours at least. I'm not leaving you alone with the main thing I have for a couple hours. Damn it, that long? If you'd like to leave your contact details, I'll be sure to get in touch with you soon. Oh, this is such a bad idea, Mordred. Ugh, alright, I'll leave it. I'll hope this will lead to something. God damn it.
This is the bad ending.
Like, who else could we have taken it to?
Freya?
Freya? I went to the police station and no one was there.
Well, have you just not simply tried calling your friend?
I can't call anybody, but I can't even go back to our, like, hideout or whatever. Our office. I can only go to these places, so... I think that was literally the answer. I just think it's such a bad answer. I really don't want to do more of these, but... Yeah, I'm not doing all those.
We don't get paid enough for this.
Yeah. If it's not going to lead to more narrative, I don't really care. So, we gotta wait for this dude to finish. Let's go back to the crime scene, see what's up. Oh. Okay.
Yes, hotel lady.
She must be the owner of this place. What is she doing at the crime scene? Good morning, milady. I am Detective Foley. I guess the police informed you I was coming. Yes, I know everything. My name is Nadine Sterling, and I manage this hotel. 62, November 28th, Nadine 62. Equality and prosperity cannot coexist in my city. Wow. A very distrustful woman.
Wow.
Nadine has always been very close to her husband. the only thing she has ever loved. Nadine was born in a low-class, bigoted family, and was forced to an arranged marriage when she was very young. Soon after marrying her husband, she began her career in the Five Twins Hotel, hoping to make it become one of the most notorious places in the world. Well, it's notorious now. How can I help you? The crime scene. I thought I'd find you in the hall. What are you doing here? Now that the police have collected all the evidence, I just want to see what happened in my property with my own eyes. They never let you in before, right? No, I've just been questioned and asked about who checked in that night. Let me tell you, I'm sure both Baker's murder and this obscenity were committed by the same immigrants around here. Hey, we met a Black Bands voter. We welcome those dogs, and what do we get? I really hope they'll be sent back to where they belong. Spare me your personal comments and stick to the case, please. I do hope that this is just an old lady's opinion and not the whole citizens' common. I mean, they do get elected every year, but
yeah,
let's see.
The numbers are just astounding.
Yeah.
Ever higher.
My husband founded this hotel more than 15 years ago. Now he's gone, and since we have no children, I inherited everything. Room 237 is one of the most modern ones, highly requested. How many people work here? 5 in the kitchen, 3 porters, and a receptionist. Most of them usually leave around 11 p.m. So the hotel was almost empty when 2 victims were here shot in the room. Yeah, they were killed in 12:45 and 1 a.m. Please tell me everything you remember about that night, and try to be as accurate as possible. Take action and solve the mystery. Whenever the text changes color within this dialogue, it means that you can click on that part and seek clarification and expose inconsistencies. By doing this, the person who's
mechanics.
Oh yeah. By doing this, the person who's being questioned will give you more information, helping you solve the case. That night I was in my room. I sleep there because I don't feel safe going home all alone. Your room? What were you doing in your room? I took a bath and got ready for bed. What else am I supposed to say? Okay, please go ahead. I don't feel safe going home alone? Please tell me more about this, please. Well, it's only natural after what happened. I won't risk ending up here like that poor wretch. Alright, it's clear that you're a careful person. Carry on. That's it. Generally, this place is really safe, and that night didn't seem to be any different. At least I heard several gunshots around 1 a.m. Alright, let's start with generally. Generally, what do you mean? This city is not as safe as it used to be, and I always tend to assume the worst. Oh, I am sure about that. I like this mechanic. It's kind of cool. Just clarifying answers. Several gunshots at 1 a.m. Wait, you heard gunshots? Yes, at least 2 or 3 in quick succession. Why, is that an important detail? Yeah, kinda, lady. More than you think. That means the second victim actually fired 3 rounds. Yeah, we kind of knew that, but we can't find the holes, so we don't know where it ended up. But 2 bullet holes are missing. Where are they? Updated gun. 3 rounds are missing from the weapon, yep. So, she did hear the gunshots around 1 a.m. The first guy died at 12:45. So, she definitely heard this guy being the one getting shot. Oh, whoops, I asked the same thing.
Oh yeah, I forgot we have like the time of deaths and everything.
Yeah. The dude with the liver was killed 12:45, and then the other dude got killed at 1. I was scared and immediately called the police, who arrived about 20 minutes later. Immediately? Are you sure you did it immediately? You didn't wait for fear of being heard? Absolutely not. Who do you take me for? That means the killer left the hotel real quick. 20 minutes later, so about 1:20. During all this time, Have you tried to take a peek from the door at the figure and what was going on? Of course not. I don't want to risk dying. I see. Okay. That's all I remember about that night. Do you really need anything else from me? Yes, I need to ask you more questions. About what? I'd like to know, how does one gain access to the hotel? After 10:30, access to the hotel is only possible with a card. This is why there's no need for surveillance cameras here. Really? And what if anybody comes in the middle of the night and wants to rent a room? There's a phone number at the entrance, but nobody called that night. I see. There's no need for surveillance cameras. Are you kidding? No surveillance at all? What for? Both the door and the rooms are alarmed, and this area is the lowest crime rate in the city. Why are you scared of going home?
No one knows.
Obviously, rooms can be accessed only after prior identification, and the doors beeps whenever their guest gets in or out. Was this room reserved by Mr. Huber only? Yes, it is a single room. No guests then. And then beeps. Do you have access to data for every entry or exit? Only entries are registered. This complicates things. Okay, so that day, Mr. Huber entered his room for the first time at 4 p.m., then at 8 p.m., and finally at 1 8. Wait, he died at 12:45, so whoever entered at 1 a.m.?
Done.
Wait a minute, okay. The time of death for the second person is 1 a.m. So either he entered the room and immediately died, or the killer entered at 1 a.m. and then saw him in the room already. So maybe the second guy... Okay, so maybe Huber entered at 4. The second victim entered at 8 and was in the room with Huber for a few hours. Maybe he killed him, I don't know. And then somebody came and killed the second guy. Huh, let's see. 4 p.m. You saw him coming then. Was he with anyone else? Not that I recall. He booked the room and sent his data online 2 days before arrival. That's all I know. So he was alone the first time. Maybe he wanted to check the room. That day, okay, 8 p.m.? So he came back 4 hours later. Were you at the reception? No, I was helping in the kitchen at the moment, but the girl who was replacing me said she was alone. The other victim could have arrived earlier and been waiting for him at the entrance. After all, the hotel is accessible by anyone. Huh. The other victim could have arrived earlier, and yeah. And we can't remember all the people that passed by. So the killer could have waited for him at the door and then attacked him. Okay. So it's possible that the killer was there at 4. Huber came in at 8. He was killed. And then the third dude came in. I don't know. It's kind of weird for the killer to be there for 5 hours doing this, but we'll see. 1 a.m.? Wait a minute, 1 a.m.? By that time, Mr. Huber was already dead. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, we know this, Mordred. We figured it out. So who entered this room, and how? Yeah, probably the second dude or the killer. I have no idea. Maybe he used Mr. Huber's Aqua OS. Excuse me? You said it's possible to enter only with a room with a card, haven't you? Well, actually, you could do that with the Aqua OS data too, which is registered at the entrance. I'm sorry, I forgot to tell you. Oh, thanks, Nadine.
Yeah, thanks.
So it's possible to enter with Aqua OS? This could change everything. For now, I better note down what I discovered. Five Twins Hotel entrance register. First entrance 4 p.m. Yeah, access with a key. Second entrance 8 p.m. Access with a key. Third entrance 1 a.m. Access with the Aqua OS. Huh. Interesting. So the access with the key, that has to be Huber, because it's his key. But the Aqua OS could be anybody.
Well, it's his Aqua OS.
Killed by a single gunshot. Nobody managed to discover his identity yet. Unidentified victim, time of death 1 a.m. And somebody entered the room at 1 a.m. Weird. That's confusing me. I don't know. Huh. Okay. Am I free to go, detective? I'm a bit tired. You can go now, madame. You've been very useful. I just hope this whole thing doesn't ruin the reputation of the hotel. We've been working so hard to make one. I hope so too, madame. Good night. The more answers I find, the more questions are... Yeah, exactly, dude. At this point, I have to wait for Dean to repair the Aqua West. Yeah, this is just... This is going to end poorly. We're not going to find anything on it. He's going to wipe it. In the meantime, you're going to better go back to Hera and take that stock of the situation. Yeah. Assuming she's still willing to talk to me. Look who's here. Have you come back to make sure I was still home? How about you listen, lady, okay? There's police in the streets beating immigrants, and we're trying to make sure you're okay. I mean, Abigail was let go, and she was killed. I'm starting to get... I'm starting to get tired of your jabs. I'm getting sick of your lies, Mordred. What lies? With everything that's going on, you're still thinking about that stupid promise? What's going on is mostly the result of you not keeping your promise and giving the chip to the police. You never cared about my opinion. You always acted on your own without thinking of the consequences. We made that decision together, you know that. It's not up for us to choose the future of this country. Judging by the consequences, maybe we should have. I can't help but notice that the last case has affected you like nothing before. I might have changed, but I've always tried to keep you safe, even during the investigation at Treasury Park. I understand your concern, but you have to learn to consider me as a colleague and respect me as your equal. Respect women. I don't care how serious the matter is. You can't decide on my behalf. When you ordered me to stay home after visiting a new crime scene, that was the last straw. We literally just witnessed people getting beaten in the streets, and we had someone die on our watch. I was a little bit scared. Sue me. Hera. Actually, I am sick of arguing. Since Varagian, I've been scared of losing you, like never before. Oh, close up. I know it's mean, but if you keep acting like this, you're going to lose me for good. And not only as a colleague. I need your help dealing with what's going on in this damn city, but you're making it too hard. I guess it's pointless to continue the conversation. We got other things to worry about. Could you update me on what you discovered?
Nothing. We discovered nothing.
Yeah, we learned more questions and answers. Also, we gave our only piece of evidence to a guy who's probably the killer. That's crazy. So that's how it is. Yep. Then my first thought after seeing the crime scene was not wrong. What do you mean? Huh. Do we have any pictures of old cases related to Pandora? There's not much left after the police raided this place to find evidence against me. But maybe we have something about the Keaton case. The fourth victim and the first male one. Picture of the Keaton case. An archive photo about one of the first cases related to the Pandora and handled by Foley Investigations. The picture reflects the modus operandi and the vile cruelty of the serial killer. Evil is always a beginning, yet rarely an end. It's a dude.
Photo?
Yeah, it's a dude with the head underwater. He's naked. And he's tied up with his legs tied together to his arms. And he's hanging from the ceiling. Okay. That's creepy. Our inventory's full, by the way.
Must be nearing the end of the chapter.
Yeah, probably. Once we solve this case. Okay, it should be enough. Let me focus. Let's try to compare the latest murders of Pandora with the Keaton case. What are the differences between them? Well, they were both tied up. One guy with handcuffs, but another with rope. Select one feature and assign it to the correct crime scene. Keep in mind that each feature can be linked to one or more scenes. Select one of the pictures to get a brief summary of the related crime scene.